And Alex, coming to you now, a tremendous race to 10th place last time out in Melbourne. You've scored 198 points in your Formula One career. What did that single point in Australia mean to you?
It was special. It was among the best point scoring races that I've had in Formula One. So it did mean a lot, and obviously for the team as well. We didn't have the best start to the year, but to get away with a point already this early on in the season, it meant a lot.
And what about the pace of the car generally? Are you going to have to continue doing something a bit different strategy-wise to score more points?
I mean, we have to see, but of course, we are struggling to get into Q2 at the moment. And when you are starting at the back, you do need to be opportunistic in your strategy. And it did work what we did, and I think that's credit to the team because when you're in that position, you can go for opportunities and strategies that people won't take the risk for. So we will keep that mindset for sure going into the future. But maybe I think we also have a car to be able to do that kind of stuff. We were quick on them C2 tires, and that put us in a position where we could afford to do something like that.
And come on, first sprint weekend, we better get your thoughts on that as well.
It's interesting. These guys have already touched upon it, but we don't have much time to get used to get into qualifying. The track is completely wet, and most drivers here, I imagine, haven't driven the car in the wet yet, or at least on an artificially wet track. So we're going to be getting up to speed as quickly as possible. And in free practice, you don't have much time before qualifying, so you want to push, but obviously a costly crash won't do you any favors. So it's treading the line.
Great, thank you very much. Let's open this to the floor now, starting here in Imola. Who has our first question, please?
Luke Smith, Autosport. For all five of you, we've got the new race weekend format this year where we've got a lot of media activity on a Friday morning. You guys have been in pretty early this morning. Thursdays still seem quite busy though. Max Verstappen's been quite clear in his criticism about the current format. What are your thoughts on it? Should we go back to the old format, or do you like the new weekends?
Why don't we go right to left? Alex, we'll start with you.
I think we should consider it. We obviously we've done is to reduce the load on everyone, but at the same time, it seems that we've created more load, and it does seem on Fridays, especially right now, we would love to be talking with engineers and getting ready for a very busy weekend, but instead, of course, we have media duties, which is fine. But then on Thursday we're also pretty busy, and it hasn't really changed Thursdays. So I think for us, we will have a discussion and see where we can improve things. I think it benefits everyone as well for it to happen.